Okay, episode 24. Now, ooh. Now, I'll be completely. I say that so much. I say that so much. I'm not saying it again. But I'm nervous, boys. I'm nervous. I am absurdly nervous for this episode because I'm looking at what we got. And I have no doubt we can find the stronghold, but I don't think we're going to have enough pearls to open it. And that's kind of what I'm worried about. Being, I said I wanted this, I set an endpoint for myself, which I never should do. Throw the endpoint up, I probably already did. But anyway, I'm just sort of moving my inventory on what we don't need here, because we're going to be going soon. But this episode's going to be a nostalgia trip, basically. We're also going to need food. Oh boy, this is a mess. Lag spike. Whenever I get a lag spike, I always get a point that, that skips, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Now then. Let's just combine these and get on the road, I guess. Let's start answering questions while we go there. Now, I quickly want to do something that I wanted to do since the start of the series, but I always forget to do it, and I also don't know how to make these. So right before we go, first of all, we're going to need I'm a fool. We do not need this lapis. And we should probably bring the iron and the chest plate. I'm going to mess with organization. Don't tell my mother. Okay. Good. Emerald can also go here. String. We might want to take an extra bow. Crossbow. Okay. Now, right before we get going, I'm going to need to take this, and we're going to need to take the anvil. We'll elaborate on this later. Hopefully we don't die. I sure hope we don't. Okay, now the last thing. How do I make a shield? Okay, we'll bring a crafting bench as well. We don't need the rotten flesh or the bones. We'll build a shield on the way, boys, but let's just get into questions now. I'm taking too much time, but I'm very, very nervous this episode. I hope this all goes well, but because I really don't want to go back to the Nether, but I think it's inevitable. I think it's going to happen. But now our current goal is just getting back to 0-0. So we can swoop around our old house too. That'll be fun. Okay, subject wheel. Talk about more about Breath of the Wild. I wasn't expecting to get this one so early, and I'm really happy about that because, okay, so I was asked about Breath of the Wild before. T-Man asked it, and I hadn't played the game. I just said, oh, it's a good game, I heard. But for Christmas, I got Breath of the Wild, and I can wholeheartedly say it is one of the best games I've ever played. I have not been able to put it down, and I also have sometimes kind of tried to skip on this series when playing it. I was like, man, I don't want to edit. I want to play Breath of the Wild, but I edited the videos and got them out. But yeah, overall, there's just so much I could talk about, and I can't put it all into words. But I'll say what I do like. I love how in the game you can kind of solve any puzzle you like. You can really just do it however you want. If you have what I'm saying here is you can solve puzzles in a bunch of different ways, and it's just so interesting in that way. I love that. Like some puzzles I feel like I just broke, and that wasn't the intended way I was supposed to do it by just using fire arrows or something like that. It's so great. It embodies a game about adventure, and I honestly don't think I've felt that since Minecraft. That's what I'm gonna say. Sorry, fish. We could have eaten that fish. I'm getting food while we go here, but it's such an amazing game. I just finished my first divine beast, being the lizard man. I don't know his name, but it's so good. I already got the Master Sword. I put that up on Twitter. I said the moment I found that Master Sword, I felt like the uh, that I felt truly I've come for full circle. I'm a gamer. Here's, oh goodness, get ready for nostalgia trip. Wow. Did I bring a bed? I didn't. That's terrible. We can get rid of the granite. What else? I'm just looking at what we can get rid of. We're gonna need wool. Oh gosh, that's bad. I don't like that. We might need to fight a few mobs, but that's okay. But as for that question, there's so much of Breath of the Wild I could talk about, but I can't say it right now. I love everything about it. I love the bosses. I love the Talus. The Talus I love so much, and that's such a weird thing to say. You'd probably be like, why Cruz? Why the Talus? His theme is the best. It's one of the best themes I've listened to. Now, I've had people disagree with me, and if you say, oh, the Talus theme is okay, it's alright, you're wrong. You are wrong. I enjoyed the Talus theme so much. I'm joking there, but I enjoy it so much because it literally embodies just what it is. It has moments where you're like, oh, this is stupid. It sounds really dumb because you're fighting a giant rock. But then you have that one bit where it's like dun 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 dun. But and that bit right there, that moment, it's just so cool. And then you feel nothing but fear. It's so good. But that's all I can say about it. It's an amazing game. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, play it. If you don't own a Switch, sorry, but you should still play it. No, that was scary. That was a moment of I could have Anakin'd that mother and child, but I didn't. I'm not killing no younglings, so I'm not that bad. Nope, we need this. Shoot! Inventory, stop being bad. There has to be something we can throw here. Nope, we need that to... I could have sheared all the sheep. But we won't. Okay. If you're wondering why I have all the cobblestone, it's to set up bases and stuff like that. There's a mob. We're just killing animals. Anyway, let's check the next one. And I also... I can't kill that cow. This episode, I haven't checked how long it's going to be, which is a pain, I guess. I'm going to say 5 minutes-ish, but I always say that. Have you considered... Code 27, subject wheel. Have you ever considered living abroad or moving somewhere else? I've never considered it. That's an interesting question. It's something that I always want to kind of keep close to home when it comes like that, because I honestly don't think I'd survive in a location, or it would at least take me a little bit of time to adapt, and I'd have to do a lot of research on the location. That's a very interesting subject in general. Just people, once they're raised in a place, it's kind of hard for them to adapt. I'd say that's why so many relationships in culture is such a big thing. That's why I think like 20 day fiance that's the new spin-off. 70 day, is it 90? It's 90 day. Why am I struggling? 90 day fiance has a bit of issues with that anyway. But I don't know, I never considered it. Yo! Our Y coordinate is looking pretty funny. Anyway, we gotta make it to 0, 0. Are we going up here? No. Once we get there, now there's a lot of different foxes. There's a lot of different things I wanted to try. Now there is the triangulation method to find an end portal, and I was considering that. Seeing as how we only have 12 pearls, which is the exact amount we need to open the portal, I don't know if I should try the triangulation method. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically by using math, you can determine by, let's say you throw one ender pearl, and then you go about 300 blocks away from that and throw another one. Eventually, in stuff like trigonometry, if it crosses, then that means that would be where the end portal is. I hope I explained that okay. And that only gives you a broad subject. You should also maybe throw another pearl so you get that it forms a triangle so you know the exact location. But yeah, I guess we should also... I'm way off here. I just realized... Oh my goodness, we're 500 blocks away from 0, 0. I'm a fool. Shoot. Where's that? I have no clue what's going on with my coordinates. Anyway, let's do one more question to finish off. I did not remove that subject. It's very likely we're gonna get that again. Where the hell... Can't say that. I can. Where the hell does the Pac-Man intro come from? Very interesting question, and I'll be completely honest, I honestly don't know. It showed up in my... That video of the ending, it just showed up in my pictures one day. I think I found it, if I were to guess, I think I found it on an Instagram account and saved it. But I have no clue what game that comes from. I love it as an outro, because it's Pac-Man dancing with his wife. It's wholesome. Where the heck is 0, 0? We're having a really bad time. Maybe should I just throw the pearl and see where it leads? I don't see why not. I don't know why I made this big kerfuffle about finding 0, 0. Except now we seem to be on the right track, so never mind. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. This episode is probably going to be the most calm. The next episode, I'm probably going to be trying to be a mathematician, trying to figure it out. I don't know which method I'm going to use to find this end portal, but luckily for you guys, this series is probably going to go on just a small bit longer than the end date I had planned, because we're going to need to find that... Was that a wolf? It was. I didn't bring the dogs along, but I don't want them to die, so... There's that. Also, my sword's running out. This is not good. I should hold off on using the sword. I just realized. We're gonna need to kill some silverfish in that, but after that moment... Oh, those are torches. Nope, that's a fire. Oh my goodness. What a... Whoa. This is interesting generation. Anyway. Okay. Let's just move. This freaking guy, he's playing his theme so loud. Turn your theme down. Oh!